Hi guys, welcome to Let's Go Fishing. Welcome back. It's 2022, our first show for the new year. And before we kick off, I just want to thank everybody that supported us through 2021. It was trying times, but we got through it and things are looking up in the new year. I hope you all have a good year. I hope you all have tight lines, and I hope you all better your PBs this year. May it just be a better year for all of us. We are here at Borakalalo Nature Reserve. The old name for this venue is Klipvoor Dam. It's in the Northwest Province on the way to Limpopo. And I just decided on the heat of the moment, that this is where I want to fish. I want to do a show here. I heard that there's some nice carp around, not big fish, lots of carp. But back in the day, we did catch some big fish here. And also very well known for lots of kerper. Now the kerper is on the bite. That's not what I want to fish for today. What we want to do is, we chose a venue that we don't normally fish. We rock up like you guys rock up at a venue. We don't create feeding spots in advance, and we just want to fish for the day. Now, a while back we launched a new product called the Particle Mix and the Milli Mix in the Signature series, and we did a couple of specimen sessions with it at Borakalalo, and we caught some really nice fish, and it's hit the market and it's a big success. And I just want to thank everybody for buying the product, using it, and giving us that feedback. But in that feedback, I received some news, and guys are asking, but how can we use it in bank angling? How do you get it in the water if you don't have a boat? And that's what we're going to do today. No matter what we catch today, this is bank angling. Anything can happen. We can catch a hippo, we can catch nothing. This is bank angling. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to use the particle mix. I didn't bring some of the milli mix because you don't need as much of it for bank angling as you need for specimen fishing. So I'm going to use that today. I'm going to create a feeding spot while I'm fishing, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. So basically, in my hand I've got a Spomb. Now, a Spomb is a feeding mechanism. It was developed by the company called Spomb, and it's just ingenious. So what it is, it looks like a old army mortar, and it's hollow on the inside. It's got cavities on the inside. So what you basically do, you scoop it full of feed, you close it down, it's attached to your rod, and you cast it out. When it hits the water, there's a little button on the front end. When it hits the water, it opens up, the feed falls out, and you reel it back, and it basically comes like a duck running on water. It comes back to you. There's no real line pressure when you pull it back. Now, for the guys that has never seen this and has never used it, and maybe want to go and try it, you get expensive ones and you get inexpensive ones. I stick to the expensive ones because that's the original product, and they just last. They last forever. This is a brand new one that I took out of the packet this morning, but I've got ones that have lasted me 5, 6, 7 national championships. Stick to the original. It is a bit expensive, but buy once and you won't be sorry. The inexpensive ones, you get the knockoff ones. They are not that good, but they do last. They do get the job done, but I would rather stick with the original. Just one thing quickly. Do not fill this up completely. I will show you when we start doing it. I just fill the bottom cavity of this. I'll do that more or less 3/4. I'd rather make a couple of extra casts and make sure I get it on the spot. This thing travels a mile because it's got flights. It's like a dart or like a rocket. You somehow hear the sound when you cast it. It makes a sound, and when the wind goes over those flights, it travels very far. You can really cast accurate with it. Don't use a slimline rod for this. Use a rod that's a bit sturdy, something proper and stiff. And when you do it with monofilament, I do it with 20-pound braid. This is my carp fishing setup, and a 50-pound leader. So when you do it with monofilament, The minimum line that you're going to put on there is 10 pound, 0.25, and I prefer the XX or the Iron Power, the C Plus Gold. Those are the two lines that are 0.25 and 0.26. That's 10 to 12 pounder line, and then minimum a 24 pound leader. And the reason for that is the leader takes a lot of strain, and you don't want to crack this thing off. They do float, but 9 out of 10 times the wind's going to take it away from you. Let's get it going. I'm going to measure out quickly. We're going to fish at 100 meters. That's where I'm going to create my feeding spot. Most guys out there can cast 100. Doesn't matter where you create it, just make sure where you throw this, you can throw your traces as well and catch a couple of fish. Let's get it going. Our particle mix is ready to go out. I added some level 5 for it, just for some extra attraction. It's a day session. The extra attraction will pull in the fish a bit faster. Let's load the Spomb. So remember what I said, when you load the Spomb, don't make it too full. Get the feeling of your rod first, just like that. There's still some space there, and just close it up. And now what's going to happen, if you cast it out, when it hits the water, basically this is what's going to happen. So it's going to fall out, and we're going to retrieve it and just repeat it. So let's get it filled up again. Let's make a couple of casts. My right hand rod is baited up and ready to go in. What I've done is just 2 Hakka gearka floats. That's that like a sweet maize float. Just on the hook, push them back into the bomb, and then R2K, which is something that always works here at Klipvoor Dam. And then on the other side, just a bit of bedazzled, just as an additional attractor. I had a look in the box and it looked nice, so I thought, let me try that one. So the red and the green on one bomb, and I decided to put it over the bait. There is a lot of kerper. I just want to try and deter them from taking it. If they do take it, I'll catch them. Doesn't matter what we do. I'm going to cast this on that 100 meter mark. It might be a bit early, might take long, but I want to keep one rod there. The other one I'll cast beyond that, see if I can catch a bonus fish or two, then come back, fish that spot. As the fish come in, we'll just catch them very quickly. Let's get it in, let's see what we catch. Alright, rod number 2 is ready, my left hand rod. All I've done here is 2 Y knot pips. So Y knot is like a strong eucalyptus pip. Bloekommolie as we call it in Afrikaans, and then on the bomb a little bit of hoekom bloekom and some BG, which is like a passion fruit flavor. It's also something that works here quite well. Basically all your northwest dams with easterly flowing rivers, you can use this as a combo. The carp just they just love millipips. Even in Rudderkoppies where we fish so often, they just love it. Let's get it out. I'm going to throw this one a bit further just to get away from the noise that I made. The fish might not be used to what we've just done in the dam, but I'm going to give it about half an hour to 3/4 of an hour and then come back to that spot. But let's see if we can catch a bonus fish with this. First bite on the eucalyptus pips. Ooh, hello there. Yeah, go. Not the biggest fish in the world, but a result within a couple of minutes. About the time it took us to put up the gazebo, get out of the sun. 5 to 7 minutes, fish on that eucalyptus pips. This little boy can't refuse it. I'm going to do exactly the same. Put the hook and blookum and a BG back on the bomb. Maybe throw it a bit further, see if we can get a bigger one. Otherwise, I'll just fish for these little eggs the whole day. Let's get it back and catch another one. My left-hand rod number 2 is ready to go back out. Again, the 2 eucalyptus pips just cut off and pushed back into the mealy bomb. And the reason why I do that is for extra flavor. And then the hook and blookum with a BG on the bomb. This is something that works throughout the country. I said earlier, especially in the easterly flowing rivers, yes, very well, but all over the country. Vaal Dam, Arabi Dam, Klipvoor Dam, everywhere we go, we catch a lot of fish with this. Before I throw this rod in, I just want to take this opportunity and thank everybody for sending in us some photos of where you guys use the stick baits. Everybody that bought stick baits that we used in our previous program, our previous episode here on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a totally new bait. It's a major success at this stage, and we received a lot of photos. And if you want to send in photos, check out our Facebook page, Let's Go Fishing. Send your photos to us where you use our product and you catch some fish, and we'll put it on there for you. We edit it first and then we put it on, and become part of our family. Tell your friends about Let's Go Fishing on YouTube. It's our channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. If you hit the notification bell, every time a new episode drops, you will be notified. Let's get this rod in and see how long it takes to catch another carp. Alright, just a lacquer cast, not too far. Let's see what's on here. Hello there. Yes, there's somebody on this side. Both these rods have been in the water for only about 5 minutes and fish on both of them. The particle mix is really working well now. I'm just casting at that 105 meters more or less, and it's really coming through. What I did, I just added some of that level 5 extra attractant into the mix and then casted about 10 spombs. Not too much. Don't cast out too much of it, because you don't want to create competition for your hook baits. You just want to get the fish into the area, and sometimes it's better not to get everything on one spot. Just line clip, but just work a line, and that's definitely going to work well for you. That's what I basically did, because 10 spombs or rockets, or whatever you want to call it, for 2 rods in an area of about 5-6 meters out there. So it's effective. It's not only for specimen fishing, it is for bank angling as well. So give it a go. You will definitely be successful with it. Come, 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 come. Big or small, we catch them all. Pretty little fishy. Hello, hello, hello. And that's why we do it over the water. Fish care is important for us. John T, come on, hold still, puppy. That level 5 in that feed mix is making a big difference. These fish are there now. Rods in the water for 5 minutes and it goes. I know it's not big fish, but you can do this anywhere in the country. If you do what we do today in the Vaal River, in the Vaal Dam, anywhere, you're going to catch a lot of fish. Just don't put in too much. Rather trickle it in through the day. Make a cast or two as soon as the fish goes down on your spot. Make a cast or two. Keep the feed going in. And 1 packet for a day's fishing is more than enough. It's a 3 kilo packet. Put some level 5 feed mix over that just to get them in quicker. It works for me. It's definitely going to work for you. You've got a bite, yeah? I just casted this rod onto that 100 meter mark where I spotted out that level 5 mix, or the feeding mix. Oh, lekker! I just put the policeman on. As I walked back, I saw there's a bite. Fish on. Not a big fish, but it's working, and that's what this is about. There is a method to make it easier for yourself. Just apply the science. Don't put too much in. Rather trickle it in through the day, a little bit, little bit, little bit. If you put everything in, you can't take anything out. And you're just going to create competition for your hook baits. So put 10 spombs in, throw it out there 10 times. Maybe create 2 spots. Make a spot a bit shallower for the kids and the wife, and put one a bit further for yourself. In many cases, put one further for the wife and one shallower for you, because that's how it works in many households. And yeah, just fish the different spots. The Vaal Dam, you're going to catch grassies, you're going to catch muddies, you're going to catch carp, you're going to catch anything. In the Vaal River, man, you can catch a freaking dinosaur, because the Vaal River is that type of venue where you can catch anything from a kilo carp to a 20 kilo fish. So just do it. Take the particle mix, add some level 5 to it. If you don't want to, the level 5 is infused into it. You don't have to add anything more. Just for the day session, I add a bit more, and it just brings the fish in quicker. The mealie bomb hasn't even dissolved. That's how quick this was. Not a big fish, like I say, but it's about the method and what you do to put some speed in your day. Lekker little fish. Pretty little fish. I'm going to get it straight back, bait up, see if I can catch another one. There we go. I'm making a floaty change on my right hand rod. Zinger floats, Zinger oozing floats. It's a chili float. Man, oh man. They are just lovely. Don't try and eat it. It is hot. It's flavored with bird eye chili. So it is hot. Wash your hands before you go to the loo. Otherwise you're going to have problems. Don't rub your eyes after you handle this float. Same story. Just push them back into the bomb like that. And then the bedazzled on the one side. I'm not going to put the bedazzled over the float like I did with the HKGK floats, and also not the R2K. Same thing on that 100 meter. There we go, just like that. Let's get it out, see how long it takes. Good morning. Here's another bite on our feeding spot. Windy, hello. Man, oh man, I love it when a plan comes together. Here we go. I say to battle in life is a choice. This morning I decided I'm going to make this day a breeze. I'm going to make it easy for myself. I'm going to create a bit of a feeding spot, fish on it, and this right hand rod is dishing out the hidings. It's out fishing the left hand rod that I'm fishing a bit further. It just works. Go try it at home. No, don't try it at home. Don't throw it in your swimming pool. Go try it when you go fishing. What's cooking now? Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Another little copy. Hello there. That feed mix with a level 5 just brings the fish. And then basically you can fish any Signature Series product over that. Let's get it back and catch another one. Maybe we can get a bigger one this time. Let me do a quick rundown before I put this back into the water. Just that 2 Zinger oozing floats, that nice chili oozing float. On the hooks, one pushed back. That's the bottom hook that's pushed back on that side. And then I'm letting the top hook hang loose a bit with a small almond bullet, just stopping it from going too far from the bomb when it goes through the water column. And then on the bomb, just that R2K, and that red is just the bedazzled. That's how I throw it out there. It's been catching a couple of fish. We're just putting it on the feed on that 100-meter mark where we spotted out that particle mix this morning, and we keep on ticking. It just keeps on coming. The other rod is a bit quiet. I might change that up as well now, but I think this rod is proof that it's doing the damage at a shallower distance, and even when there's much more fish deeper and bigger fish deeper, this rod keeps on producing. So if you want to have a lucky day's fishing, there's method to the madness, as they say. Just go do this wherever you go. Take the family out, create a couple, maybe 1 or 2 feeding spots, and you're gonna have a lucky day of fun fishing. Let's get it out and see if we can catch another one. Feeding spot rod, let's call it that, is ready to go back out. Just a subtle change again. I'm letting the Zinger floats hang loose this time on both hooks. Small almond bullet behind it just to back it up, and then on the bomb same mooty, R2K bedazzled, and then just a little stopper here to stop that top hook from going up too far. Just on that 100-meter mark, straight onto the feed. Let's get it out. Let's see how long it takes this time. I must say, it did go a bit quiet, and I decided just to cast 1 or 2 spombs. As the first one fell, boom, straight into a fish. And then I casted another couple, and this is the rod now going back onto that. So it should be a quick bite. Let's see if it works. Decided to throw 1 or 2 extra spombs because it was getting a bit slow. This fish is on. Let's see. Ooh, hello there. And as soon as that first spomb fell, boom, back into it. So if it dies down through the day, just 1-2 spombs, and you're gonna be straight into the fish again. No man, where's your brother? Your ou boet wat rook. Proud little fish. Come pick up that dorsal fin of yours. Oopsie, oopsie, oopsie. Man, I must say I love it when a plan comes together. Before I put this rod back, I'm going to make 2 more casts with that spomb onto that feeding spot. Put it back and time it, see how long it takes. Added a bit of fluorescein to the mix with extra level 5. So just to create a bit of a cloud in there, put some flavor in, put some more food in for them, speed them up. Like I said, I casted the rod out, first spomb on its head, boom, fish on. They're waiting for that sound. They know that sound means food, especially when they've been there and they've ate it. Let's get it back, catch another one. On that feeding spot, boom, chakalaka! 2 minutes. That's all it took. Yes. It works for me, it will work for you. This fish is bearing off to the right, the first fish that goes to the right. And it feels a bit better. But it's our last fish for this episode of Let's Go Fishing. If it's the first time that you see our program or that you come across our channel, please hit that notification bell, subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. We're gonna try and do at least 1 new episode every month in 2022. And if you want us to come and fish somewhere, if you got a special venue where there's some nice fish, go on our Facebook page, Let's Go Fishing DVD, and send us a message there. Like our Facebook page, send us a message, tell us where you would want us to come and fish, and who knows, maybe we'll get around to it. We are planning on traveling a bit, so we're going to do a road trip at some stage. We're going to fish lekker venues. We mostly fish public venues. We don't like to fish private venues because we want people to do what we do. This is a better fish. I'm going forward to catch it. Like I said, our last fish. Thanks for watching and thanks for the support. Hey, come. That's a better fish. That's our last fish. Proper one. Almost a kilo. The primary school did come out today. Here at Klipvoor, Borakalalo Nature Resort. But nonetheless, we weren't here to catch big fish. We were here to demonstrate the method, make it easy for you. So, like I said, try what we did, see if it works for you. If it works, send us a photo. Especially in the rivers, let me get that out back. Especially in the rivers and the private dams, try that feed mix, try the level 5. Just remember, when you cast that spomb, make sure at least 0.40 leader and 0.25 main line when you do it with mono. Otherwise, just do it with a 20-pound braid on your main reel, casting braid preferably, and a 40 to 50-pound leader, and you won't be sorry. The method works. It works for me. It's going to work for you. See you guys next time.